Every 4 years, millions of people who couldn't name a single footballer suddenly become experts. They buy the jersey, they yell at the screen, they argue about tactics with complete confidence, and then the tournament ends. The jersey goes in a drawer. The sport disappears from their life entirely. Maybe that's you. Maybe you've done this more than once. Here's the thing, you're not a fake fan, you're not pretending, and you're not alone. What's actually happening is something your brain is doing on purpose. And once you understand it, you'll never feel embarrassed about caring every 4 years again. Start with something that happened a very long time ago. For most of human history, belonging to a group was survival. If you were alone, you were vulnerable. If you were part of a tribe, you had a chance. That instinct never left us. It just found new places to live. The World Cup creates a temporary tribe. For 1 month, millions of people are wearing the same colors, singing the same songs, and feeling the same emotions at the same time. The interesting part is that you don't have to commit year-round. The tribe shows up every 4 years. You join it, feel connected, and leave. No long-term obligation. It is a low-cost way to get one of the most powerful feelings a human can have. Think about how different this feels from something that happens every week. Psychologists call it the scarcity principle. When something is rare, your brain automatically treats it as more valuable. The waiting makes it feel important. If the World Cup happened every month, you would stop caring. The gap is not a flaw in the format. The gap is the point. 4 years is long enough to forget how much you loved the last one. Long enough for a whole new generation of players to emerge. Long enough to build the kind of anticipation that makes an opening match feel like a major historical event. Your brain doesn't want to miss a major historical event. That feeling of not wanting to miss it is not irrational. It is your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do. Here is something that happens every single tournament. People who genuinely had no interest in football start watching. Not because the sport changed, because the people around them changed. Your friends are texting about matches. Your colleagues are talking about it at work. The World Cup is suddenly the only topic in every room you walk into. Researchers call this social contagion. Behavior spreads through groups the same way a cold does. You don't even notice it happening. Being left out of the biggest global conversation of the month feels uncomfortable. So you watch, you catch up, you have an opinion. And within a few days, the opinion is real. You actually care now. That transition from watching to feel included to genuinely being invested happens faster than most people expect. The World Cup is not structured like a regular sports competition. It is structured like a very good film. There are clear heroes and villains. There are underdogs. There are shocking moments nobody expected. There are heartbreaking exits and incredible comebacks. Think about Morocco in 2022, a team from Africa reaching the semifinals of a World Cup for the first time ever. Fans across an entire continent watching with tears in their eyes. You did not need to know a single player's name to feel the weight of that moment. Your brain processes sporting tension the same way it processes a thriller film. The stakes are real, the outcome is unknown, and the ending cannot be edited. That combination of genuine uncertainty and genuine consequence is what keeps 1.5 billion people watching the same 90 minutes at the same time. There is a biological reason why watching a full stadium is so different from watching a quiet room. Your brain contains cells called mirror neurons. Their job is to simulate what other people are experiencing. When you see someone in pain, they fire. When you see someone in joy, they fire. In a stadium of 80,000 people all reacting to the same moment, your mirror neurons are getting an overwhelming signal. You feel the tension of a penalty kick, even though your body is sitting safely on a couch. This is what sociologist Emil Durkheim described as collective effervescence. The idea that when a large group shares the same intense emotion at the same time, something bigger than individual feeling is created. You feel connected to strangers. You feel connected to people in other countries watching the same moment. It is one of the rarest psychological experiences available in modern life. And the World Cup delivers it repeatedly over the course of a month. Football is unusually good at one specific thing. It makes you wait. A match can be tense and scoreless for 85 minutes. Nothing happens. Then everything happens in 1 second. That sudden release after a long buildup triggers a flood of dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical your brain uses to signal reward. It's the same system that makes food taste better when you're hungry. The longer the wait, the bigger the flood. And the unpredictable nature of football makes it worse or better, depending on your perspective. You never know when the goal is coming. That uncertainty keeps your brain on alert. You keep watching because your brain learned that the next 90 minutes might deliver that exact feeling again. So when the tournament ends and you suddenly stop caring, that's normal too. The tribe dissolves, the scarcity resets, the dopamine source disappears, you take off the jersey and go back to your life. Some people feel a mild emptiness when it's over. That is just your brain adjusting to the absence of something it had been getting every day for a month. You are not a fake fan. You never were. You are a human being responding to one of the most psychologically powerful events that get staged anywhere on Earth. The belonging, the rarity, the story, the crowd, the dopamine. The World Cup was designed, accidentally or not, to hit every single one of them. Thanks for watching Unknown Behind Known Things. If this made you think differently about why you watch what you watch, subscribe. There are a lot more hidden stories where this one came from. See you in the next one.